Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sohile Ali Show, the only podcast hosted by a comedian. If you're new here, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below what brought you here. What? we don't do any do-overs, guys. We just keep it going, all right? So if you missed that, that's a like, comment, and subscribe. And please follow us on wherever you're listening to podcasts, whether it's Spotify or Apple. And be sure to give us a share, give us a rate if you enjoy what we're doing here. So, guys, really excited to be bringing you all a brand new episode of the podcast. Today is Monday, July 28th, 2025. And I'm going to do my best to make this the best 30 minutes of your life this week by giving you all exactly what you need to know and absolutely nothing that you don't. Every week we're here. We talk about trending topics, headlines, news, pop culture stories that have been taking our world by storm. And we absolutely do no research, and we riff on them. We react to them live as we read them. And really, it's a time for us to come together and really determine the humor in everything, in all of life stories, but in particular, some of these more enjoyable ones. So today's topics include Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and a baby, their name, to be determined. Chuck E. Cheese employees. Hulk Hogan, rest in peace, depending on who you ask. Donald Trump's visit to Scotland and what that brought to him. Subway Eat Fresh sandwiches. Not a sponsor, but, a big fan of their product. And even though they gave a lot of children, including myself, obesity early on, turns out Jared did a lot more harm to kids than we thought. And we'll do a weekly recap. We will talk about some shows I did. A new vlog is posted on the channel. You guys can check that out now. And I've been very active on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, so you can check out some of those fun videos there as well. We'll run through some new jokes, if we have any new jokes, new sketch ideas perhaps. And we'll do a question of the week, and we'll ask that at the end, and you can all comment below your answers to the question of the week whenever you feel like answering that. You have till next Monday where we'll be taking attendance, and I would really hope you are not absent from that tally. But if you are, that's okay. We understand. Life happens. Maybe you don't have time to get to question of the week, but I would really appreciate it if you did, because we all need to start contributing to this community. If you're watching, if you're listening, wherever you are, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. And with that being said, let's jump into it, guys. Enough with that freaking... I was trying to be a little bit more pleasant, a little bit more soft-spoken, but you know what? Most people only watch this for 3 minutes anyway. So if you're still listening, you're a real one, baby. You are a real one, and I love you, and I can't wait to see you and do anything to you, whatever you want. All right, guys, let's jump into it. First headline here. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce fans named their baby girl after the superstar couple in her newborn era. So Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce fans named their newborn after them. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce fans named their baby girl after the superstar couple. Travis Swift and Taylor Kelce. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce super fans named their newborn after the superstar couple in her newborn era. To that, guys, I really just have one thing to say. Maybe it's time for the Listen, I'm just so overwhelmed by this. I have to get it out quickly. I think it's time for the superstar couple to be in their restraining order era. You know what I mean? You have people naming their babies after... What do they name them? I think they named them Kelce Taylor. Kelce Taylor. So his last name, her first name. Interesting choice. I mean, I guess if your last name is Taylor, you have a hell of an opportunity there. How about Liz? Throw it back to the fashion world. How about Swift? Flip it around. But they went Kelce Taylor? Interesting indeed. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I mean, I can't imagine being a fan that much of somebody that you feel the need to, name your child after a couple that, let's be honest, guys, has slowly been fading from our view. When was the last time you really saw a picture, a video of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. It's old news, guys. It's old news. Taylor who? Travis, huh? Oh, he's in the Happy Gilmore, too. Well, that's nice. Nice of Adam Sandler to give him a shot. I ain't never heard of this guy before. Taylor Swift. Oh, yeah. She was pretty big back in the 2010s. Listen, guys. If you're going to name your baby after a celebrity couple, we got just the celebrity couple for you, all right? And you know who they are. You know it's not Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. No, it's not Pete Davidson and his baby mama. It's right there. It's right in front of you. It is Guillermo from the Jimmy Kimmel and his wife. What's Guillermo? Jimmy Kimmel. What is his wife's name? Trivia. Answer the question now. No, that's Jimmy Kimmel's wife. Guillermo Rodriguez. You got to name your kid Guillermo Rodriguez and his wife, the lovely, his wife. Damn, okay. Okay, Guillermo. He is married. Yay. And he became a citizen in 2005. All right, what's he complaining about? Anyway, I'm just trying to put different superstar couples on the map, all right? Well, I think we're all a little bit Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Kelce Swift, Taylor, Travis we're all a little bit sick of it, aren't we? But yeah, that's that's the take on that. That's a very rich detail. Listen, hey, can you tell we riff this show? Can you tell we don't do any research? Can you tell what gave it away? But yeah, I don't know. The restraining order thing, I do believe in this. I do, because it's gonna get real close, because one day the Swift Kelce family is gonna open their door and there's gonna be a baby in a basket and they're just gonna say, "He's yours. We named him after you. You have to take him." No other. He wouldn't make any sense in any other family. So please welcome Taylor Swift Kelce, or Kelce Swift Travis Kelce Taylor. Welcome your new baby, because we did this for you guys. We did this for you. So, celebrity can lead people to do all sorts of crazy stuff. So, welcome to the world, new baby Kelce, whatever the hell they named him, and goodbye to privacy. So, yeah, that was the first story there, first headline. Go ahead and comment below any thoughts you might have on that one, as I'm sure they're pretty rich in there. But guys, we ain't stopping yet. You know what I mean? We ain't stopping yet. You know what we're talking about next? We're talking about a place that meant a great deal to many a child growing up in the early 2000s. And we're talking 90s kids. We are talking the only place where you could waste an entire family's Saturday, where you could just throw $40 worth of tokens down the drain because these games were so damn hard to get tickets out of. We're talking about a place that had a cheese pizza that you can only dream of today, with the kind of cheese that you chew it 30 times and it's still the same damn texture. We're talking about a place that had a salad bar. No one touched the salad bar. Did the Chuck E. Cheese salad bar even happen? I think we all just, what's the Nelson Mandela effect? I think we all just Mandela affected the Chuck E. Cheese salad bar. And indeed, we are talking about the one and only Chuck E. Cheese. And what are we talking about at Chuck E. Cheese, guys? Chuck E. Cheese, a family institution for very long, has finally got its comeuppance. It's true. Charles himself, Charles Entertainment Cheese, is now facing the long arm of the law. That's right. Chuck E. himself was arrested while he was working. I believe this was in Tallahassee, Florida. And apparently on reports of, what are they saying, guys? I'm getting word. Stolen credit card? Yeah, it turns out Chuck E. Cheese had a stolen credit card he was using to, support his business. Can you blame the guy? Can you blame Chuck E. for doing what he had to do to keep Chuck E. Cheese open? Okay, all these kids are on TikTok all day, not leaving the house. You got to do something, man. Business is tough. It's hard to get kids to go to a hot arcade room with pizza that is definitely going to get you sick, and a salad bar that may or may not be there, and prizes that are damn near impossible. They don't even have ticket numbers on the thing anymore. It just says $19.95, $59.95. Hey, you want the inflatable pencil? $25. This ain't no game no more. Literally, this ain't no game. You can go play the games for fun. Nah, there ain't no tokens, man. They're gone. The token value is absolutely destroyed. The tariffs destroyed the Chuck E. Cheese token value. And now it's just go play games, go buy something if you want. It's just a shopping mall at this point. It's just a dying mall. Every Chuck E. Cheese is just a dying mall now, all right? And it's sad. And when we allowed this as a country, and now poor Chucky, just a single mouse father, just trying to support his small business for his kids. The band, the music, the gigs aren't coming, all right? Not a lot of people are hiring an animatronic band full of animals anymore. It's hard. People are going to AI, and people are on their phones or going to IMAX movies, all this other stuff. No one's really booking their act, unfortunately. It's unfortunate, because those guys could jam, man. Those guys could jam. They could swivel left, they could swivel right, they could swivel left again, and then go right and then go back left. They were jamming, man. So my heart goes out to Chucky and the entire Charles Entertainment Cheese family. And basically, if you guys do your part. You guys go out there and find a Chuck E. Cheese and give it your business. Maybe even go to the salad bar. Was it even there? Let me comment below. Let me know. Was the salad bar even there to begin with? And be sure you get yourself some sour candy for about $10.95 on the way out. But also with that being said, Chuck E. Cheese, he did have a very colored past. He went to a couple of took some private play. When Chuck E. Cheese was at the top of his game, man, there was nobody that could touch him. You know what I mean? This guy was dominating every city in America. Every kid wanted to have their birthday at Chuck E. Cheese. This guy was swimming in it. And during that time, he may have gotten on a private plane or two, to an island for vacation, like one does when you have that kind of money. And, when your old buddy Jeffrey hits you up, it's pretty hard to say no to. Hey, you want to come over to my island on my plane? Hell yeah, man. I'm covered in pizza grease and salad dressing that may or may not be there. I'm there, man. I'm there. Count me in. And so, he may or may not be in those files. So another angle of this is, really, guys, it's unfortunate that he got roped in with the bad crowd. And now Chucky is now having to face the law. So we know we're all praying for him, and we hope he makes a bounce back for sure. And in the meantime, we'll be looking after your business, Chuck. We'll be looking after those kids, 'cause someone has to, since you and your buddy Jeffrey are now gone. Good. I mean, I hope you guys appreciate the fact that we were able to be transported back to a time where time really didn't mean anything. Man, you go to a Chuck E. Cheese on a Saturday. You don't care what time it is. You just know I need that cup of tokens. When that cup of tokens was full, man, there's no better feeling. You set that thing down, boom. It had a weight to it. That cup of tokens was full. You could have told me, baby, we're about to be here for the rest of your life. I got all the time in the world. And then you play about 3 rounds of skee ball, and your cup is missing because someone stole it. Times are tough. But Hulk Hogan, guys, times are tough because we're losing American icons, frankly. We're losing a lot of American icons. Obviously, last week we lost Ozzy Osbourne, the actor who played Theo in The Cosby Show. I'm pretty sure Cosby is probably not doing well himself, but that's for other reasons, mainly karma. But yeah, last week, actor, or you can say stunt performer. We'll go with wrestling legend. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan passed away on July 24th while filming a Netflix documentary, prompting widespread tributes. That's right, guys. Hulk Hogan died, and honestly, I was not. I don't want to say I wasn't surprised because I feel like Hulk Hogan has been 71 for as long as I've been aware of him. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like he's the kind of guy that growing up, if you saw him, you go, well, that's what an older man looks like. And then as you got older, you're like, well, that's crazy that a guy his age still looks like that. You know what I mean? Like, I think when he turned 45, they just kind of freeze wrapped him at that current age, and it just became like an older guy trying, like a 71-year-old man trying to become out of a 45-year-old. So you just kind of get this freeze-dried kind of browning kind of. It's like if you just like froze a banana, but over time it's still aged in that freeze. Does that make sense? But yeah, man, I was acting actually when I found out. I was on set for a little shoot in Shelbyville, Indiana. just doing background extra work, just trying to put food on my family. And I got pulled up to be a witness. It was in a courthouse, so I got pulled up to be a witness on the stand. And as they were setting up, some of the crew on the set were walking by, and there was this one funny grip, man. He was really funny, actually. He was really deadpan, He had a funny kind of tone to him. Excuse me. And he was just walking by. He was always cracking jokes and cracking wise, so I didn't really know if he was serious or not. So he just walks by and he tells the director, he goes, "Bad news, man. Hulk Hogan died." And I heard that and I was like, are you joking, man? Like, everything you've said to this point has been very funny. So I don't know if this is a joke. What am I supposed to laugh? I'll feel rude if I don't laugh. But then if he's telling the truth, I'm going to feel even worse if I do laugh. So I don't know. I think I just stayed quiet, honestly. And then the director was like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well," open the phone. And you see it, immediately people are rolling in with the condolence messages, Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Death makes me itchy. But he was certainly an icon, that's for sure, whether for good or for evil. He said a lot of things in the past. I mean, we all have. But he was definitely somebody that I think a lot of kids who grew up with the wrestling and the WWE and all that stuff certainly looked up to. And I just remember there was one incident where his son got a DUI. I remember this story. His son got a DUI, and he drove up to try to help him out or see what's going on. And I think they ended up booking him anyway. Like he came through and he was like, "I'm Hulk Hogan," and they're like, "Okay, cool, dude. Like, we still gotta arrest your son." I think that was it. So his son pleaded guilty to a DUI charge, sentenced to 1 year probation. But what was there was a video. It was a body cam video of his son driving up, and this was a couple years ago. But I can't remember what the significance of this video and stuff was. I think he was just like, "Yeah, you know what, you guys got him." He wasn't which was pretty cool actually. He wasn't trying to help him, or he was trying to help him, but he wasn't trying to use his power to stop the justice taking place. He was just pulling up to be like, "Hey, yeah, that's my boy. What do you do?" "All right, yeah, sounds about right. You guys take it from here." So I did appreciate that about him, but I don't know. I guess he said some colorful. Speaking of colorful, he said some colorful language in the past about black people, which I don't know if it was part of the show or off script, and it's tricky stuff too. He's obviously 71, so that has been okay throughout none of his life. But yeah, Hulk Hogan, man. I mean, I don't think there was ever a time, maybe before being 5, other than that I did not know who he was. And I never watched wrestling. I never watched a damn second of WWE or WWF, at least on purpose, I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, a little bit more the softer skills shows. Kids a little bit more in the STEM field, perhaps. Those of us late bloomers, maybe. Those of us who, still sleep at our parents' house. But yeah, man. I mean, it's still sad when anyone dies. It's sad. But he was filming a Netflix documentary, which kind of makes me think Netflix, man. Netflix is going to some lengths to get their stories out here. I think Netflix may have been making their documentary and may have thought, you know what, we could get some real. I'm not saying, hey, I'm not putting anything on anybody. I'm just saying Netflix losing the star of the documentary they're filming does add an interesting angle to the whole documentary. Just saying. I think people like to watch documentaries of people that have passed. You get a glimpse into the entire life. And I think Netflix may have thought, hey, I think this guy's going to do some more problematic stuff, so maybe we should make sure none of that happens. Let's make sure we can get this documentary out to begin with. And maybe we should deal with him to end with. On that note, but yeah, that's so R.I.P. Hulk Hogan or not, whatever you feel, I'm with you. Trump's Scotland visit, guys. You know it's not an episode if we don't talk about old Donnie T, but Trump's Scotland visit and Epstein protests. President Trump faced protesters waving Jeffrey Epstein photos during a trip to Scotland for golf and bilateral talks on July 25th. Yeah, man. I mean, if anybody knows what goes on islands, it's Scotland. That's for sure. They would know, boy. They would know. I'm sure Epstein had a Scotland island for sure. I think they're probably just demonstrating it that hard. Scotland was probably just going that hard as a protest just to get ahead of the allegations that are coming to them. I think they're all in on it. I think the entire country of Scotland were big Epstein fans. They probably had, a couple of his islands were there, and they were probably just like, oh shit, you need to get ahead of it. You need to be seen going against the position that you indeed were with, perhaps. So I think that's what's going on here. It's a clear example of just getting ahead of it, guys. Businesses do it. PR firms are all about it. And really, it's just another example of, optics. And, all this thing has been a big optical illusion, really. Because, here's the file. Here are the names. Whoa, where'd they go? They're gone. But yeah, it's islands, baby. It's Scotland. It's Trump. It's Scotland. He's golfing out there. Bilateral talks. Bilateral talks. I think you're even a little too progressive for Trump. They said, Trump, we want to have some, Mr. President, we want to have some bilateral talks. And he said, you know what? I just believe in marriage between a man and woman. Okay, I don't need to deal with all that. So yeah, man. Last story here. Last headline here before we do a little weekly recap. Subway. Subway, right? A big fan of the bread. Subway names former Burger King executive as next CEO. That's right. Subway nabbed Burger King's former Burger King executive to be the next Subway CEO. Because I'm sure Subway's trying to figure things out, man. Subway's going, man, why don't people want to come in and get a big-ass loaf of bread with some Lunchable meat and some freeze-dried lettuce, and they don't want to pay $20 for that big-ass loaf, this shoe, your grandfather's shoe of a sandwich? People don't want to eat this? What's going on here? But really, the thing that Burger King did that I think is genius, one, they have crowns. That's awesome. I get FOMO. I'll be honest. I get crown FOMO. Fear of not having a crown. FONAK. I get phonak about the crown, because if I see a crown, a Burger King crown, I'm like, damn, that's cool, man. I wish I was a king, But Burger King has an amazing thing, which is they have that song. You've heard it, you've said it. Sing it with me now. Whopper, 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 Whopper. Something else comes after Whopper. Your way, ingredients. It's BK. Have it your way or your move, whatever it is. You rule. That's it, right? You rule. Unbelievable song, top 10 jingles of all time. And Subway said, you know what, guys? We need a song. We need a song like Burger King's song, because Burger King's song is so good you forget you're literally killing yourself by eating the food. Subway needs to have a song so good that you literally forget that they supported a pedophile for so long. That's how good the song has to be. The song, a great jingle, has to make you forget what it is you're supporting. That's it. Now, the Trump administration should really make a jingle about the Epstein file. No more Epstein, no more file. He was never a pedophile. President Trump was never involved with any of this. It's DT, our president. He's cool, So anyway, the White House should just take note. If they have a music director or somebody, maybe choreographer, wants to talk with me too, we can get the hand motions down. And I think that will really solve everything going on there. Cool, man. Guys, weekly recap. I had a great time this past Saturday. I was fortunate enough to be a featured headliner, I guess, a triple headliner. Triples of the Nova, triples of the headliner on a wonderful show produced by Indianapolis comedian Bowden Bird. Really appreciated that. And we had it at Fountain Square Brewing Company. Shout out to Fountain Square. Great venue there. Great time. And yeah, man, did about 20 minutes of comedy. Dropped some new stuff in there, which was really fun. and had a good time. It was the kind of set where like it was hot. It was a hot day, and I was in all black. But like I got done, I was sweating, man. Like I was like there was maybe like 15 people there, and it's a big room, so everyone's kind of spaced out. So you really have to kind of go and stand there and get them. Don't really leave room for air, and I think I just got off with like that sweat, like that satisfying sweat just down my back. That's mainly why I wear black, is so people don't, get concerned. But yeah, man, had a fun time. It was fun to do 20 minutes, fun to stretch it out and have fun with them. It was a very nice crowd, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So shout out to Bowden Bird, baby. Caw! New vlog on the channel, baby. You know what it is. We've been dropping vlogs. We've been dropping weekly vlogs. No dropping logs, baby. We keep it clean around here. But yeah, man, we got new vlogs every week on the channel. I try to get the vlogs out on Saturdays. And this past week, I talked about work and being an extra in that film little shoot there. So you guys can check that out. And if you haven't already, follow me on TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Instagram, all the platforms. I've been really trying to post more on TikTok just for fun. It's a fun way to just, get a joke out, get a fun reaction out there. It's a good time. On TikTok and YouTube Shorts, same thing. So check those out. Give them a like. And I hope you guys enjoy. And with that being said, I'm going to ask you all the question of the week. Thank you for waiting. If you're a real one, you're about to really enjoy this. So question of the week, guys. What is a pet peeve you have recently? I'm gonna tell you all a pet peeve that I have, because it's surely a joke that's never gonna make it. But a pet peeve that I have recently is, okay, so this kind of happened. So yeah, comment below on YouTube or comment below on Spotify. You can do that now. What is a pet peeve you have thought of recently? Something I thought recently. I was reading an article on New York Times, and it was talking about what to do in wildlife scenarios. And it said if you would come across a black bear, should you fight, play dead, run away, yada yada? And I was like, okay, I think if you see a bear, you should probably run. Even though I know, you can't outrun a bear, you can't. But I certainly didn't think it was fight the bear. But it was, guys. That was the answer. It was, if you see a black bear, New York Times, whoever they sourced, recommends you fight the bear back, particularly in the face. You want me to clock a bear in the face? So the pet peeve here is it didn't really say how to fight him. It just said aim for the face. Like with what? My foot, my fist, my shoe? Do I Iraqi journalist George Bush this guy? I wish. The pet peeve, I guess, is when an article tells you to do something but doesn't tell you how to do it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, other pet peeve. I don't think I have any other like really pet peeves. But yeah, I mean, it could be little things that just get you, Like here's a pet peeve. At the grocery store, when you see like a low price on an item you're about to buy, you're like, oh, hell yeah. But then it's like, oh, when you buy 3 or more. Like, no thanks. I'm not going to buy 200 dishwasher capsules just to save $5, all right? We don't have a family of 25. I don't live in a shoe. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, this has been the Scratch Your Nose podcast channel. Hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I've certainly enjoyed it speaking with you all, and we'll be back with another episode next Monday. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe. And yeah, we don't really have any upcoming shows, so if you have a show out there, feel free to hit me up. I would love to do it. And but I should be at Hoppy Wobble's Pub every Sunday for the open mic, so we'll definitely catch you guys there. And if you really enjoyed, if you really want to help out the show, guys, you could do me a favor and hit that share button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to stay updated with all future episodes. And yeah, this has been the Chuck E. Cheese Power Hour. Signing off now, baby. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Real quick before you click away, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for all future videos. Hit that bell icon to be notified for all uploads. Have a good one.